You know, it may be sad to talk about, but we need to get your pool put away safely and properly. With all the details right now, we say hello to Jeremie Seguin with us. Hello.
Hello.
And a guy with the same last name as you, Frederic Seguin, because you guys are...
We are brothers, yes.
All right.
How's it going?
Good. Good to have you back in the program, because you were here, I guess, before when we were talking about putting pools up and getting them all nice.
Fortunately, now it's time to close them.
I know. HB Pools. Okay, so Jeremie, can you tell us a bit about HB Pools?
Yeah, absolutely. So basically, we are located just east of Ottawa. So we leave from Cumberland, but we definitely go anywhere in Ottawa. So we do service, maintenance, repair on pool, and basically anything that has to do with pool.
Okay. And Frederic, so this is a busy time for you.
Yes, right now it's a busy end of season. It's always busy towards the fall. People are starting to close their pools, and end of season projects are going on, yes.
Okay, so obviously this is the time when people are closing up their pools. Is there a certain condition when they should do it? Like the weather should be...
One thing I should say, you shouldn't wait too long.
Yeah.
Obviously, you don't want the frost to damage any of your equipment. Right now, it's pretty much starting to be a good time to close the pools. It's a little chilly to use it. As soon as it's too cold, you know.
But then some days we're still sitting at 30 degrees, and people are like, I wish I had my pool going, right?
You're right, and we did see that last fall, actually, with warm September.
Yeah. Okay, so Jeremie, let's prevent winter damage. Is it a difficult thing to do? Because winter's pretty harsh sometimes. So how do we prevent the damage?
Yeah, absolutely. So one of the things we really got to make sure is we want to make sure that you're not losing any water in your pool. Because if you're losing water, then in the winter time, much more damage can happen to the structure of the pool, concrete underneath. So one thing we really want to make sure is that the pool is in good condition before you close it. And to add anything, I don't know if you want to add anything for to that.
Yeah, just like you said, as soon as your water level gets too low during the winter time, the frost will get below the concrete and the base of your actual pool and can create substantial damage.
Okay. So what's the safest way to do this?
Well, like Jared just said, you want to make sure you're not losing water. If you're even suspecting you're losing water, if your liner is pretty much at the end of its lifespan, you may want to consider, to get it fixed in the fall versus the spring. That's really something to keep in mind.
Can you tell us about some of the, I don't know what you'd call this, tools, parts of a pool for safety?
Yeah, absolutely. So do you want to actually talk about the duct plug system that we're using?
So what the duct plug system is, it actually allows us to close your pool completely full of water. Like we were just discussing, it's better to have more water in the pool than not enough. So we'll insert that pipe in your skimmer, install a special blower at the end here, and on your return jets in your pool, we're actually going to install those plugs. What they do is they allow the water to go out, but not to come back in. And you also get the advantage of you're not losing any water, a little bit more chemicals stay in the actual pool. So it's a big plus.
Okay, so what is that for then? Above ground?
Those are meant for in-ground pools.
In-ground pools?
Yes, correct.
Okay. All right.
And so for above ground, just make sure not to lower the water too low, just right underneath the return, and that way you can do, close the rest of the equipment. And you got to keep an eye, even for above ground pool, you got to make sure the water stays in the pool. Absolutely.
Okay. So obviously winter, like I mentioned, is a very damaging time of year. What are some of the worst things that can happen if you don't take care of all these?
Yeah, so the worst things, well, first of all, if you don't properly winterize your pool and water stays in your underground piping, it will most likely burst, which means you'll have to dig it up next spring. Not pleasant. Let's say very time-consuming and could cost potentially a lot of money.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Exactly.
So it's important then to invest in this right now.
Absolutely. Make sure it's closed up properly.
Okay, Jeremie, should you add certain chemicals at this time of year?
I'm always going to recommend to make sure that the pool is clean at the end of the year before closing it. Keep maintaining it even as long as you can. That way, when you open up the pool next year, it'll be nice and way easier and not as much of a green pool and ugly when you go next year to open it up.
Ugly pool. That's
exactly.
The worst. Can I ask you what the term California dreaming means to you?
Absolutely. So basically, me and my family, so I've got 4 kids, by the way, and we've actually decided we actually just bought a motorhome, so an RV, and we are going to head down this winter since I'm not really working in the winter. Well, that's what everybody says. So we're actually going to go see the pools down in California. So we're going to go down with the family, with the 4 kids, and we're just going to go see the weather out there, see the pools and the industry over there and what they're doing. So it's going to be pretty fun actually too.
And you're hoping to bring back some ideas.
Absolutely, exactly. We're going to hope to see what they're using, what they're doing, if they're doing anything different, and absolutely see designs of pools and all that. So we'll keep you posted as well on our Facebook page and all that.
Okay, and Frederic, you're just going to stay in Castleman.
Yeah, well, current area, yeah, no,
Okay, that
there's
area.
always lots of things going on during the winter time.
Okay, we do have about 45 seconds left. So Frederic, can you just tell me how people can get in touch with you? Because you're mobile. You go to people's
Yeah,
homes.
we are mobile. The best way to be in touch with us is via email. Please visit our website, www.hbpools.com. All our price lists are on there. And the best way, there is a lot of volumes, a lot of calls coming in, so the best way to get in touch with us as quickly as possible is via email for sure.
And quickly, 10 seconds, when should we open the pools again?
As soon as you can, as soon as the ice is gone, open
Yeah.
it up.
Okay, that's some Ottawa dreaming right there.
Absolutely.
All right, hbpools.com. Jeremie and Frederic, thank you very much for being
Thanks,
here.
Dylan.
Thank you.
More daytime coming up. Don't go anywhere.